Hello everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 3 of our Planet Coaster Goose Hollow Let's Play. We are on harder difficulty challenge map. It is October of year 3 and our park is up to 219 guests. Since we left off, I have made quite a few little changes to our park. I let it run for a while and we actually kind of started losing money pretty quick. Uh, I guests. We lost a lot of guests. We were down to like 100 guests or something like that. So I decided I would run a marketing campaign, and surprisingly, that has paid off huge. Like I was like, oh, $1,000 a month. That's going to be so expensive. But we made a lot of money last month, even with running that marketing campaign through most of the month. So it's bringing in a lot of guests. I also went through and pretty much raised the prices on every ride. So you know, this was at 450. I think I raised this one $1.50. I think I only raised this 50 cents, and then this I raised another dollar. And nobody seems to be upset about any of the prices. We're still getting it's a really good value, so I think I can actually go to 13 on this one. We'll find out. So you know, you really gotta maximize your money in this game. Uh, it's too bad you can't get more thoughts. It would be nice to be able to get, um, I'd like to know where the pricing thing is. You know, maybe it's 20% that such and such is a good value, and you don't really get that kind of information out of here necessarily either. I mean, you can see the big ones like Crazy Cup Hand. Um, Camp Spends a lot, still a good value. Horsey Go Round, a good value. All right, so I could probably raise the prices on pretty much all of these then. We're gonna go to 650. Why not? I know why not, because it looks ridiculous. There you go, 650. And I guess I could take you up to 7, which seems ridiculous. Still really good value, huh? I don't know how often that changes. I'd like to see some sort of change. Yeah, all right, so it's going down. So the newspaper ad ended. And I think I'm going to let it go for a little bit here, but I think what I want to do next is start up a food area. The guest needs, they could use food and everything, and we're definitely going to need a food area. That's really what I intended on turning this whole thing into, was like a food court. Part of me thinks I should tear this ride down and rebuild it over here and then make the food area up here. Although I guess once I build the food area, I believe I can move the buildings. I don't have any buildings set up yet, but I'm pretty sure you can just move buildings around. So, boy, this ride is in bad shape though. Wonder what I get for selling it. I don't know yet. You know, I think I might do that. I think I might tear this ride down and move it over to here. We would lose the beautiful queue that we built up. So what do we want to do for so what I want to do is I want to put like a roller coaster over here. And that means I'm going to have a path, I guess like that. I could make the path go like this along the existing scenery. And so if it went like this, I could have the entry queue here and put the ride there. Yeah, you know what? That sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead and do that. We are going to lose out on some money here when these guys get kicked out of line. We're going to have to pay back quite a bit of money, actually. So you know what? Maybe I should wait till I have enough money to actually buy this thing. I guess what I should do is buy it first. And then, so yeah, let's do that. Let's start laying down the pathway. We're going to do a new, let's do the swirly red path till we get out of this entryway area. I think we were doing 25 feet pathways. That seems really ridiculous there. That will do. How expensive is that going to be? Really expensive. Wow, no wonder I ran out of money so early. This pathway is twice as expensive as, although that makes sense. But you know what, I'm going to need really wide paths because I intend on having a big and busy park. And don't even think that I'm going to go through and redo the paths to, you know, start with a smaller path and just make them wider later on. Actually, that is kind of a difficult thing to do because you're going to put scenery and stuff. I'd have to move all the scenery to make room for the path too. So, all right, let's get these lights out of the way. There we go. And I don't quite have enough money to build the new one yet. 1,600. I'm also going to need to be able to do the queue and exit and all those things. Maybe put some scenery in there. But once again, I point with my finger at the screen here. I want to run the pathway along here, and I can basically move all of this stuff and put it on the inside there, and that'll be good. But for now, I want to get up to $1,600 so I can plunk this thing down. There we go. Why won't it let me plunk it down? It's obstructed. It must be obstructed by the other ride. So that means I'd have to tear the other one down first to put this one where I want it to be, which is a shame, but I guess that's what we're going to have to do. So let's let this one finish its ride. Hopefully we can manage this. I don't know how much money I'm going to have to give back when I shut this down. Oh, apparently not too much. So I guess they don't pay till they get on the ride, and then you only lose the money when they... Oh, and I got 800 back too. Well, that's pretty nice. Right. So I am going to put the new ride here, and then I'm going to put a little bit of snack stuff up in here. So, well, it is March of year 4 now, and we have about $1,000, which is great. We have 169 guests, which is fine. I feel like that's down. Didn't we have 200 something at the end of the last one? I haven't done any advertising since, so that's probably related. We've got our new ride set up over here. Did I forget to turn that on? That would be, oh, that's not good. So I never even turned that on the whole time I was building this food court area. So we lost out on a lot of money there, and no wonder our numbers of guests have gone down. That's really too bad. We're at 96% on this. Yeah, it's a shame. I got caught up building the food court, and I was not. I was letting it run the whole time too. So it's not like I was. Whoops. There's what I want to do. So yeah, it's not like I was just like building all that on pause or anything. But you know, whatever. I don't think it's really going to make that big of a difference. This is supposed to be hard mode, but it seems like, aside from, I guess, just not like handing you cash, which is probably what happens in the easier modes. I don't know. Let's get another light over there too. Oh, those lights can be finicky. No, no. Maybe that one. There we go. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try it again. There we are. Control X. Control X will allow you to, if you select an item, and then it'll open that up and allow you to do the advanced move on that item. You can Control D when you have an item selected to duplicate it and then, oh, but I have wild blue selected, so that's not right. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. So one thing I want to do here, now that I've got a basic little, I've got enough stuff to where I want to set a work zone. And that is to set a work zone. So, oh, you know what? Actually, I don't need to set it yet because you don't need a work zone until you have 2 zones. So I'm going to hold off on that. I set up this food court over here. So we've got a drink shop. The only one we had is the milkshake. We have the burger shop there and a restroom there. I set the prices on the drink shop. I think I bumped everything up $1, and everybody seems pretty happy to be paying that. So let's bump it to $6.50 now, and we'll see how they feel about that. Over at the Burger Shack, I started at too high of a price and then dropped the prices till people started buying them. So $14.50 and $9.50 seem to be the going price for burgers. People still seem to be coming to the drink shop, so $6.50 probably isn't going to be too high over there. And we're at $1,700, so we're doing all right. Let's go ahead and do another marketing campaign. We'll do the same one. Adults. You know what? I think no, I'm not going to leave it on auto renew because I'm not sure. I just don't want to get too many guests in the park because that can be a problem as well. I need to set up some benches and garbage cans. We'll start with benches. I don't know how many benches you really need, but I figure better safe than sorry. Benches are cheap, and you know, when I'm at Disneyland or whatever, if I want to sit down, it's kind of nice to be able to sit down and not have to sit next to somebody else. Also nice to not have to sit next to a garbage can. I don't think they care whether a garbage can is close to the bench in this game, but I definitely don't like it. So I'll scatter them out a little bit. $1,700, so we could buy another ride, we could do some research, or we could hold out for that roller coaster. What could we do research on? You know, if I could get another family ride and another thrill ride, that would really set off the roller coaster. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's go with the thrill ride first because those tend to be more profitable. So we'll let that run and get that going here. Did I tell you that I changed all the colors on the rides? Because I did. I changed the colors. I went to the white and gold like I was talking about in the last episode. That's usually the colors for my entryway theme. And so you know what? Let's change the colors over here. And we're going to go with red. And I actually like red and yellow. We already have gold going on over over here, but I don't know. So you can't have too much red. Great. Well, we'll just leave that the way it is. Oh, I should rename it. So this new theme area, I don't really know what the theme is going to be. So we'll just call this new flight, and how about I turn off caps lock so it doesn't look so ridiculous. It's funny because it shows up as all caps in here, but when you look at it in here, it shows up with the however I typed it in, you know. So there's our shops. So they're making good profits. I like that. Of course, the bathroom's losing money. You should expect that. What do our guests? Look at that, all in the green. Mostly families. How is our staff? You know, I could probably start promoting. Let's promote our original guys here. We're going to run them through training, and then usually I like to bump their pay up by $20. That usually, did I, it was already at 120, wasn't it? There you go. And That's usually good. Let's do the same for these folks. We're going to run you through training. We're going to jump you up to 170. And here, same thing. I don't know if putting them through training and then raising their salary, I'm worried like if I raise their salary first and then put them through training, they're going to be like, I deserve to make more money. I'm going to leave Lonnie at level 2. Your employees will quit if they don't have enough work to do. So if you make them too good, they will run out of work to do and get unhappy and quit. So I don't want to make him too good right now. He seems to be able to keep up with maintaining everything, especially because I've got everything on 10-minute maintenance schedules. So it's pretty easy to maintain that. Nothing is really overdue. You're on every 30 minutes. You should be on every 10. Wow. You're really worn down as well. You're not even that old. Only a 4-month-old ride and your wear and tear is just ridiculous. I guess we could give you a refurbishment. Seems awfully soon for that. Right. Well, let's get that research, and I think after we research this, I will probably research a gentle ride. So let's check back in on that here. It is now the June of year 4, and we've let a few months go by. I've started running a permanent marketing campaign to keep people coming in because I just don't seem to have enough people in my park. And so the more people that are here, the more money we make. So it definitely seems to be paying for itself. I feel like we're still making a profit. I did do a couple of different research projects. So we've completed the thrill ride project, but I also did Western theming because I think that if we can get our scenery rating up, maybe that'll help with our guest happiness and so forth. So we're going to try for that, so let's go ahead and reveal that. I think we already know what that is. Hey, it's the same thing you were just showing us. But let's also reveal this Rolling Mines. I don't know what ride this is. Psychola. Oh, I've seen that one before. Yeah. That is a crazy ride. So now we're going to, I think we should still research the family ride, but let's build the Psychola first. So if we're going to go like this and put the roller coaster back here, I guess we're going to have to invest some money in more pathing to get over there, which is not the end of the world. So are we still using the stupid swirly? Why am I using the swirly path? Because we definitely should be using a different path. This is going to be Western Town. Gravel path. Actually, you know what? Maybe a natural. So curb railings and curb markers. And we're going to go 20 feet, 25 feet, right? 25. So how much does it cost to over? Oh, it's not too expensive to do over. Can I just drag? Nope. All right. Probably too much space in between there, but you know, whatever. So we're gonna put this new ride. Oh, well, I guess we're not gonna be able to lay that down quite yet. But we will put it over here, and then we'll put the easy ride in here once we discover that. What do I have for Western Blueprints? I downloaded this one from the Steam Workshop. It's pretty nice. Weird why it takes so long to fill it in like that. But that's a pretty nice little scene there. Of course, it'd be nice if you could filter out the, you know what I mean? Like I don't need to see all these ones that haven't been researched yet. Are you just like taunting me? So that's all that I've got from my blueprints that fit in Western Town, huh? So I can't even, because I know I had some basic fighting stuff that must require like special effects, because I do like to put special effects in all of my blueprints. That's too bad. So scenery, blueprints, let's go to type, no. Okay. So, did I actually discover Western, oh, so I have this train anyways. Oh, look at how slowly that populates. That's really strange. So I can lay this train down here. It's not too expensive. I mean, it is kind of expensive, but it's not the end of the world. And then I can build some scenery around that. We'll go to custom. We'll go to nature. And it looks like I have alpine, deciduous, desert. Well, I like the desert. Let's keep it on desert theme. So we want western, and we want desert. Just throw a few cactuses around that train. Pretty easy. I don't even know that putting stuff on the back is worth it. And a few other different kinds of cactuses here and there. I like these Joshua trees. I've been using so many of these template things. They don't look, you know, from up here it looks pretty good, and that's where we're spending most of our time. But if you get down at ground level, actually I don't know, because I haven't really walked around down at ground level. I don't know how samey it looks. Maybe it doesn't. So I'll just throw some rocks in here. Did I already do bushes? I don't think I did. Bushes are nice to kind of fill in the gaps. Not that there's too many gaps down there. Throw in some other kinds of bushes too. Oh, I think that one ended up inside of a tree. Another, that one's definitely not correct. I guess that's another drawback of doing it from up at this height is you end up putting stuff in weird spots. But that looks a lot nicer. And it didn't seem to help our scenery rating, though. Maybe it takes a little time to recalculate it or something. I hope. But I do like putting down some nice scenery. Even if it's just for our own good, I kind of wanted to have this whole place scened out. And that is the long-term goal, is to make it look like a real theme park with like walls and lights everywhere and you know, just I don't know, like as legitimate looking as possible. But you know, at this point, making money is more important. Eventually, we're going to have so much money, you know, we won't know what to do with it. And so at that time, you know, we can. That's when we can really focus on the scenery, which will help us make even more money. It would be interesting if we could eventually get to a point where we charge for entry as opposed to charging for rides. But I don't know how that would ever be feasible. I don't know that that was ever feasible in Roller Coaster Tycoon either. So, I wonder if I could put this underneath the train. That'd be cool. Yeah, look at that. I said yes. Did you duplicate it for some reason? Doesn't make any sense. But I'll put this one underneath the train too. Why not? There we go. Great. Enough with the duplication. Why does it keep doing that? Trying to tell me something, game? I'll put it under the caboose just for you. There we go. If I hit escape, it won't keep trying to make me redo that. Great. Well, that looks pretty nice. Let's turn off. I had the artificial lighting set on to make it easier to see what we were doing. So, yeah, that looks pretty good. even if it doesn't boost our park rating, it's a nice looking train. Scenery rating 18. Okay, so that got us 1 point doing that. Let's take a little walk through our park real quick here. Let's see if I can. No, that's not good. All right, I want to go up a little bit though. There we go. Real nice. It's our janitor. It's that ride. Cool. Let's try to stay on the path. Oh, I'm getting down too low on the ground again. So there's our merry-go-round. And over here is the kids' ride. And then the food court. So I had to decorate all these buildings as well. I just, you just place the building and then I just put 4 walls around it, a light, whatever that thing is, awning. Pretty basic decorations, but enough to get, at least a couple of points in park rating. So I believe that's it for this episode. If you have enjoyed my episodes, please click the like button down below. Tell your friends that they also should watch and enjoy this series. And leave me some comments if you have tips or tricks or constructive criticism or whatever. Just don't be a troll. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.